In the previous video, we have created an Angular application. Let's have a look on the files and folders of that application. We have created the application inside this basic one folder, and this was the name of our application. Over here you can notice that we are having couple of folders, lots of files, and if I open this src, then again inside this src folder we have a couple of more folders and couple of more files. Now we need to understand what is the benefit or what is the use of these files and folder in Angular application. But before learning more about these files and folders, if I would say that some of these files are specific to this application and some of them are not, then you might get confused. So first let's clear this confusion, and then later on we will understand the use of all these files and folders. So here I want to introduce the workspace applications and library in Angular. Other than the Angular, if you have worked on .NET, Java or PHP, then over there we were having a solution, and inside one solution we were having multiple projects. We were having some web application projects, some library project, and some different type of projects. Can we do something like that here in Angular? Yes, we can. The solution that we call in .NET, here we call that workspace. So here we can create one workspace, and inside one workspace we can create multiple applications and multiple library projects. Let's understand that concept first. Here I have to open the command prompt, and to open that command prompt, the simplest way is simply click over here in this bar and enter cmd, hit the enter button. So this will open the command prompt directly at this particular path. And because we are learning about the concept of workspace, application and libraries, so first I have to create an workspace. Let's do that. So here I'm typing ng new. We have to give a name to our workspace. Here let's say I'm writing my workspace, my work, and then I do not want to create any application inside this workspace. I simply want to create a blank workspace for me. So we have to tell the CLI that I do not want to create any application inside this workspace as of now. So for that I have to type over here create application is equals to false. Create application equals to false. It means I want to create a new Angular workspace, but I do not want to create any application inside that workspace. Hit the enter button. Here in the file explorer you can see that we are having a new folder with the name my work, and all these files, my work, angular.json, package.json, readme, all these files have been created for us. If I open this folder, so for that let's organize all these windows like this, and let's open this my work. So here you can see that we are having all these files angular.json 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. So we have 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, and a list of all the packages that are required for this workspace are listed in this package.json file. We will come to the details later, and the actual packages for this application are being installed in this node modules folder, and the same command is running over here. Now you can see that the workspace has been created for us. Now I will open the source code of the application that we have created in the previous video, and I will compare that application file over here with the workspace. Here we are in this basic one. Let's open this one, and now we have to use this my application. Let's put it this side. Here you can see that first we are having this dist folder that is not available over here. Node modules, src, there is nothing like src over here in this workspace, and you can notice that here we are having only these 6 files, and here in this application we are having lots of files. And remember, here on the right side we have only created the workspace. We do not have any application in this workspace. This is a blank skeleton workspace. So it means some of the files that are available over here, these are specific to the applications, and some of the files that are available over here, these are applicable, these are specific to the workspace or solution of this application. And guys, there is no benefit of having a blank workspace. We definitely have to add some applications and some library projects in this workspace. Let's do that now. So again I'm using the same command prompt, Let's organize the size of these windows because we definitely have to check what is happening in the file explorer. So let's scroll down a little bit like this, and now I have because and now I have to go inside the workspace directory. So cd, this is the directory for the workspace, my work. Hit the enter button. Now I'm inside this my work, and inside this workspace I have to add or generate a new application, and for that we have to use another command from the Angular CLI. And because the Angular CLI works with ng, so I have to type ng then space, and now we are going to generate something new, so I have to use generate. What we are going to generate? We are going to generate an application, and here at the last we can give the name of our application. Here let's say I'm writing web app. Hit the enter button, and over here you can see that we are getting the same commands that we were having in the previous video. Would you like to share the anonymous data with the Angular team? Let's say here I do not want to share the data, so I am typing n. Hit the enter button, and again we got another question. Would you like to add the Angular routing? We were not having these questions while generating the workspace because the workspace is just the skeleton. Here we are creating the actual application, so we have to tell all these settings. No. Hit the enter button, choose the type of your style sheet, let's say the CSS. Hit the enter button, and now you can see we have one new folder, projects, and inside this projects folder, let's open this one. We have one more folder, the name is web app, and inside this web app you are having the src and all the files that are specific to this particular application. Let's wait for the completion of the execution over here, the npm install. All the packages are installed successfully. Now in my workspace I have created one Angular application, and you can see that we are having more files over here. Earlier we were having only the 6 files. Now one new file package log has been generated for us. No problem. Let's generate one more application over here, and here let's say here I am writing web app 2. Either you can type the same command again, or you can use the arrow up or down key to get the previous commands. So here I can type 2, hit the enter button. The new application will be generated for us. Here on the right side you can see that we have one more folder, the name is web app 2. It means inside one single workspace we can add n number of applications. Fantastic. Now we have to add some library applications inside this workspace. Let's understand how it will work. So basically we have to generate something new in the Angular, and to generate something new we have to use ng generate, and instead of writing the entire word generate you can simply type only g. G means generate. The Angular CLI is very intelligent. If you will type only the g, it will understand that you want to generate something. Now I want to generate a new library, and now we have to give a name to our library. Let's give like my lib. Hit the enter button. Let's see what we got over here. We have a new folder, the name is my library. Let's wait for the completion. It is completed. Now let's see what is the difference in between this library project and the application project. Let's open this application over here in the left side window. Okay, and let's open this library here in the right side window. Over here you can see that there are a couple of changes in these files. The application is having some less files, and this library is having some more files. Let's open this src, this one also. Now inside this application src we are having lots of files. We are having app, asset, environments, index, all these things. But here on the right side inside the library src we are having only the basic minimum files. Now what is the difference in between the application and library? The main difference is that you can run an application individually, but you cannot run the library project individually. The library project is basically used to help some other project, and the main use of this library project is separate your code. If you want to make some common code that you want to use in some other application, then you can write that part over here in the library, and you can use this library in multiple applications. If you are at the beginner level or you are learning the Angular for the first time, then at this time I'm sure you will get confused. Do not worry about that. Gradually we will learn more concepts about the Angular and all these doubts will get clear automatically. Here just understand that in Angular either we can create one single application or we can create one workspace, and inside one workspace we can create multiple applications. We can also create the library projects and we can use these library projects inside some other applications. This is how it would work. That is all in this video. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.